I'm live. I don't know if you guys have been watching it, but this is my hair, my work hair right now. I'm gonna be like spending around 5 minutes, and I'm counting the clock right now. And I'm driving mostly, so I'm going to put my 50 cents in this issue that I have been dealing it for uh, a huge amount of time. Um, just to cut it out a little bit. I met this person online and we started around in June, and it was a great relationship for 2 months, and then he disappeared. And that was really bad. I mean, I thought he ghosted on me and everything like that. And so I was basically, there's no cars coming, so I had to go this side. Sorry. So basically, it was a huge amount of sadness because, you know, it was like his loss. So, after a month, he came back and I forgave him and I decided to be with him again. And I noticed some strange things happening. Like, for example, he cannot stay the night. He did that once. Um, he tells me that his mom was dead. He never knew his dad, and it was he was in foster care most of the time. So I was like, okay, this is like a sad, pity story. And then added to, oh, I had to pay the bill when we got out most of the time. He paid the bills in cash. There was one thing that he paid it using his debit card, and he had been spending money on. He's spending money on a rifle, semi-automatic rifle, a gun, and a Samsung watch, while I had to deal with everything. So then I had this huge thing when God showed me in a dream, and in that dream I was with Him and everything. It was just what I was dreaming of. And then I heard a voice of God saying, "This is not the right guy for you." So I wake up from my dream, and there you go. They started this hell bent, this thing, this conflict with God. Because I'm go to church, I pray, I cannot say I'm a full blown Christian, but I just learning the going in the path of God, and anyhow God works. But shut it down. He having a motorcycle accident, which was true, and I was like, I had to see you. I had to see you. I had to go to the hospital. And everything. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. So that's what I started to doubt the whole thing that he'd been through. And one time I was like so depressed, and I was like, I had to go and get um I think it's gonna be longer than 5 minutes. I went there and I had this bad feeling. I had this hunch to go and check out the public records online. So I went to public records online, and lo and behold, sadness, and it's true. He is married with 2 kids, and he's 31 years old, married with 2 kids at 31 years old. And I was like, that really broke me. It felt like somebody died. It felt like all my dreams of having a family, of having somebody that really, and then the changes are happening. It started to dawn on me. So I decided to end this relationship for good. I deleted his phone number. I deleted the photos. I threw away stuff that he gave me. And um, and basically, it was like a clean slate. I confronted him a day after I found out, and I ended the relationship. But still, it's been 3 weeks since I ended the relationship, and I'm not ready to date because basically I really don't want to go to online dating anymore. I basically don't want to waste my time on a person that actually is not interested in me. And I really don't want to waste time on a person that actually don't have the chemistry with. I have been like the four seasons in a day, in the terms that I'm feeling happy or I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling angry, and it just continues go on changing through the day, and it sucks. I have been going to church uh, nonstop. I have been asking for help most of the time, and there was this sense of dread, this sense of I'm going to give up everything and I'm going to end my life because basically it's not worth it. I'm going to my mid 40s with no kids, no family of my own, not somebody without somebody can really help me out. And it sucks. And guess who stopped me? It was God who stopped me from doing that mistake when at a prayer he he touched somebody and he asked me this question, do you want to live? And I was like, I knocked my head and started crying. I knocked my head and I started crying. I have to be very honest. I always have to be honest with God, and God knows everything. I didn't tell anybody about this. God knows and knew about this, and he was like stepping his hand all over this situation. So right now I'm in a freaking healing process, and it's not easy. I gained weight. I'm 180 pounds, and I'm trying to just put myself a little bit better um, in terms of eating right and avoiding alcohol, which I have to avoid it like the plague from now on. See, I can't wait. I can't do this. So anyway, it's very traumatic to think, okay, this is not my fault. I didn't know this person was married. And the second thing is that you had to check on background checks. You had to do a background check on this individual if this person is taken or not. And another thing is that you have to obey the voice of God, because if you cannot obey the voice of God, you're gonna be screwed up. I have to say it like it is. I I thought I really thought that this was the guy for me, because it was it was kind of like a dream coming true in my life, and now it turned into a nightmare when I have to um, deal with all the punches and I have to pretend that I'm okay, and it sucks. So the thing is, ladies, you have to find a group that actually understand what you're going through. It's very difficult for me right now because I cannot find somebody that actually understand my situation and actually be empathetic about it. It's not that we are not bad girls or anything. It's just that we don't know. Some women don't know. Some men don't know that the significant other could be married. And that's the pitfalls of dating. I really don't want to go to date because my emphasis right now is just getting married with the person that God chooses me or chooses to be with me. If if it happens, that's fine. If it doesn't happen, I have to be content with it, even though deep inside I feel like a million pieces. My heart is still broken, but I feel like God is molding it. God is still molding it, and um, it's very hard. Um, I have been being very busy not to think about it, because if I think about it, it's gonna be bad. But anyway, I'm gonna change the subject here. The only thing that I could say to you guys is, when you're in a relationship and you're a Christian, you have to ask God, God, if this person is right for me, you have to confirm it. You have to show him in dreams. You have to touch somebody and see if this person is the right suitable. And if it's not, just leave, 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 leave. Don't stay, don't fight, don't be stubborn, because otherwise it's gonna be freaking painful in the end, and it's very freaking difficult to pick up the pieces. Um, I got good news after all this. I got a 55-inch TV, smart TV, and it's a really huge thing. I also find out that Bethesda is having Morrowind on Xbox One, part of the backwards compatibility. And the problem is, when it's gonna come out, I really don't have any clue. So if you have any copies in there, if you have a copy of it, do not throw it away. If you don't have a copy, this is like a race. And I know it's gonna be freaking pricey, because they're gonna raise that. They're gonna raise that video game because it's a freaking classic. So anyway, I have to go to end this podcast. I don't know how I'm gonna end it, but um oh, check out my Twitch channel, because I have Lies of Azrael as well as Terra on PS4. Um, I'm gonna try to transfer it on to the YouTube channel, which is a pain in the ass. So anyway, I have to go. See you later. I don't know if I'm gonna shut this thing down.